Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you, talking all about the May 11th edition of Monday Night Raw. Here we are with the Raw 5-point preview that I'm looking at on WWE.com, and they have an article up talking about Eric Rowan and Luke Harper reuniting. And this was a rumor that was started the other day, which I'm really surprised that has made its way over to WWE.com. Actually, them looking at the dirt sheets and seeing what people are talking about, and here they are. I mean, when it comes down to it, it was on SmackDown this week, over on Thursday, when Harper, as it was beating up Fandango, and out of the middle of nowhere, Rowan came down the entrance ramp and just beat the crap out of him, leaving Fandango laying, having a lot of people, trying to tie the two pieces together. We haven't really seen Eric Rowan and Luke Harper on the same page since the Wyatt family broke up. Shortly after that, we saw Eric Rowan, joining Team Cena at Survivor Series this year. We saw Luke Harper, beating up Dolph Ziggler, leaving him laying in the back, telling Triple H that he wanted to be a team player and he wanted to join the Authority. Both were welcomed with open arms. Eric Rowan looked really, really strong. I believe he got the crap beat out of him in the stairs match against Big Show at TLC. It's honestly a match that I remember the build-up more than I actually remember the actual match. But since then, Eric Rowan was put on the back burner. You can remember Eric Rowan was part of the team of Ryback and Dolph Ziggler. They got fired once the Authority made their return. Luckily for them, John Cena was able to beat Seth Rollins on the go-home Monday Night Raw before the Royal Rumble. They were able to get their jobs back. And then, going into that week's SmackDown, Eric Rowan had to win a match and able to get into the Royal Rumble. Dolph Ziggler won his match. Ryback won his match. And then Eric Rowan lost his. Luckily for him, which started the whole Royal Rumble deal for Curtis Axel. When Curtis Axel was making his entrance down into the Royal Rumble, he was attacked by Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan made his way down, which then led to the Wyatts having their moment in the Rumble, which lasted for a good little time. But everybody got a good little pop out of that whole deal. But since then, Eric Rowan, cold as ice, not really doing anything. If you think about that tag team division right now, I talked about this, with the whole Bully Ray video that I made earlier today about Team 3D coming back and finishing their career as the Dudleys in WWE. You think about the Usos being on the injured list right now, A New Day as the champions. You have Cesaro and Kid. It's probably the best team that they have. They also have the primetime players. They have the Ascension. And I think that's just about it. You got the Matadors, which, they bring them up every year, give them a win before WrestleMania so they can be involved in the four-way. I know that they have good matches on house shows, but except for that, they don't really put them on TV at all. You don't really get to see those guys wrestle. Having Eric Rowan and Luke Harper as a tag team, hell, even if you bring back Bray Wyatt into the fold, it makes Bray Wyatt look like he's a stronger force because he has guys behind him. You might be able to beat up Bray, but are you going to be able to beat up Harper and Rowan on the outside? You're always going to be having to think about them, and the second you tilt your head, that's when Bray's going to attack you from in front of you and just lay you out. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Harper and Rowan. Both of these guys can have good matches. Harper hasn't really lived up to the big clothesline and the big boot. To me, those are the two things that I really like from his matches, but he did have great matches at TLC this year with Dolph Ziggler losing the Intercontinental Championship and looking really, really strong. So we'll have to see what goes down on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be a fun one, and I'll check you guys out later.